Okay, dear readers of in Ashgabat portal, we are in International Education Fair in Ashgabat 2019. With us, representative of Multimedia University of Malaysia, Mr. Sri. Mr.
Hello.
Sri, yeah, welcome in Ashgabat.
Thank you.
I believe this is not your first time.
Second time actually. This is my second time. I was here last year November.
All right. Could you please introduce your universities? What do you offer for entrepreneur students?
Okay, first of all, my name is Seritheren Subramaniam. You can call me Seri. I'm from a university called Multimedia University, Malaysia. And we are here to promote tertiary education for Turkmenistan students to go to Malaysia to study. In my university, we have many different programs. We have in engineering, we have in IT, we have in computer science, mass communication, we have creative media, we have cinematic arts, business, accounting, finance, banking, international business, and many more. And we have in foundation level, degree level, master's level, and also PhD.
How many students you said you have?
We have about close to 16,000 students studying in our
And international students?
About 1,700 of them.
We hear a lot about MMU, like MMU alumni working in different countries, doing big projects and all. We know that it was initiated by the telecoms program in order to enhance the IT and business and all. I believe you recently launched kind of entrepreneurship club or something like that.
Yeah.
Could you please collaborate about that one?
All right. Well, basically, what we have done is the university saw the importance of entrepreneurship because this probably the best driving factor for an individual, which can be from any industry. Doesn't matter you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, or you're an engineer, you're an IT scientist or anything. The moment you have an idea to open up the business, to commercialize it, then what happens? You need to have the proper entrepreneurship elements in you. So the university, what they did is actually we created a department called Entrepreneurship Development Center, EDC. And we have professors to be the directors of the EDC in our campus. The EDC, what it does is actually to promote the entrepreneurship element in every person in MMU. Doesn't matter you're academic staff, you're non-academic staff, you're a student, you're just basic in any staff. You have an idea what you want to do, but you do not know to proceed, how to move on.
Yeah.
You go to this center. You sit in this center. We have professors, lecturers who are on duties to listen to your idea, and they will guide you what to do. They guide you from the idea to be brought into papers, from the paper presentation to get the funders for your whatever idea that you have.
You have any startups or spin-offs?
Yes, we have about 45 startups as of right now, and there'll be 2 spin-offs, which these people are actually doing very, very successful. You know, because another thing is, when you join MMU at even undergraduate level of studies, first year of whatever program that you do, the university makes it a compulsory training where we educate students to have their entrepreneurship skills. It is part of you.
Even engineers and IT also?
Yes, even them also. So that when you go into higher levels of studies, we already starting it in year 1. Start up, do something. Start up. You can go for so many things. You know, we have students in, example, our creative multimedia. They did startups in animations. They came up with animation ideas, and we are the creators of Malaysia's first animation.
Upin and Ipin.
Yes, Upin and Ipin.
It was done by Multimedia graduates.
Yes, it is our alumni.
All right.
You know, Upin and Ipin is our. And for your information, Upin and Ipin, they have came out with an English movie. Entire movie was in English, was screened in US recently, and they are now nominated officially for 2020 Oscar Award under foreign film category.
Yeah, we know Ipin and Upin. Even there are Turkmen children watching it. Of course, in translation, we watch it in international channels. Ipin and Upin.
Yeah, Disney Network.
Yeah.
They show in Disney Network, you know, Walt Disney Network, and yeah, this is one example. I can give you another example. We don't have fashion. We don't teach fashion, but we do engineering. And one of our students, what she did, she created a solar power fabric. She's an engineer student, but she came up with that idea. This is all entrepreneurship. So we advised her, we supported her. Okay, you can be an engineer, but you can still be in the fashion industry.
Yeah. Do you guys also provide kind of industrial training for technical, like engineering or IT, so that they could get some experience?
Now, in MMU, no matter what program you do, it is compulsory to do internship.
How many months or how many semesters?
One full semester. It's about 4 months. And university will have a list of places for you to go. In the event you have your own companies or you have your network, you're allowed to go, but it is everything will be graded.
Yeah, registered, assessed, and graded.
Yes, assessed.
And the lecturers or inspectors from the university will come and check.
Yes,
and evaluate everything.
Yes, we do. I mean, if it's foreign country, probably difficult, but we will do Skype, because we will do a Skype call. We will speak to the HR directors on the other side, and we will get our feedback. It is a formal thing. It is all graded. If you don't do the internship, you are not allowed to graduate in MMU.
Wow, that's one of the great things. Yeah. And I believe MMU is located in Cyberjaya. It's like a IT center of Malaysia.
Yeah, Cyberjaya is actually the IT capital of Malaysia. It is not far from the capital of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. It is about 40 kilometers away. It's a very large city. Now it's called the city of Cyberjaya. We have plenty of expat companies there, international, multinational corporations, you know, from Microsoft, from Dell, from HSBC Engineering, BMW Engineering.
It's a copy of like Silicon Valley in the US?
It is the Silicon Valley replica in Malaysia. In fact, something proud to say, the Silicon Valley of Malaysia, we call it the Multimedia Super Corridor, MSC. And our MSC is the longest in the world, as far as I know. It is about 50 kilometers long, 50, and by 14 kilometers wide. And this runs from the Kuala Lumpur International Airport all the way to downtown Kuala Lumpur. So the reason of MMU being set up inside Cyberjaya is actually to produce the knowledge workers to the companies surrounding us. I can even share with you, even Sir Bill Gates visited our university for a meeting.
Yeah, I heard that Bill Gates, Southeast Asia, he didn't visit many universities.
We are the only one.
We are the only one?
Yep. So far, I've did my own research checking. We are the only university he stepped foot into. Yeah, I'm sure he visited the countries. But going to a university, have a discussion with the management and also contribute Microsoft product, probably we are the only one in Southeast Asia.
That's great. That's something to be. What are your expectations from today's exhibition?
My expectation, probably the same with other universities which followed me here. We want more and more Turkmenistan students to come to Malaysia to not only that you're going to study in a very good quality education background, but what you're going to get in Malaysia probably will be very useful for your life. Because Malaysia is, number one, a multicultural country. Outside the classroom, you will learn so much of things. Number one, I'm a Malaysian Indian. My ancestors are from India. You will learn about Malaysian cultures. We have Chinese cultures, Malaysian Chinese culture. Then you have many other things. You will learn so many other things, and all of this will assist you in your future.
Yeah.
Your networks will grow and grow and grow. My own findings with the Ministry of Education of Malaysia, we saw a growth of Turkmenistan students in Malaysia. This is definitely a good news.
Maybe it's the fruit of bilateral relations. Like even recently, Tun Mahathir Muhammad also came, met with our president too. It's already Petronas is here, okay, and some other company, and maybe that's the fruits of these bilateral relations.
Probably. Malaysia is also an Islamic country, same as Turkmenistan, but you're free to practice your own religion. So it is a country where we are positioning ourselves to be an education hub. Because bear in mind, in Malaysia, studying US, UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, all these countries, they're good. They're good universities. Of course, they all are top-rated universities in the world. Even in Malaysia, we have. The reason we are promoting Malaysia is we want to give you an option, because among all these, Malaysia would be the most affordable.
And the climate is good.
Yeah, okay.
Weather, you don't have winter and all.
Yeah, in Malaysia, there's only two.
Yeah.
It's either rain or shine. Well, our hot weather probably is a bit different compared to yours, because we have humidity level. But the students who come to Malaysia, foreign students, in my university we have close to 70 different nationalities. Yeah, they do complain one or two times, but then they get used to it, Well, when you're in Rome, you should do what Roman does.
What are your impressions about Ashgabat, Turkmenistan? What did you like here? Maybe the food, the cultural identity and all?
As a foreigner here, number one, I must tell, I love your country's cleanliness. In Ashgabat, okay, I could not travel outside of Ashgabat. So in Ashgabat, I see that probably, I think I've been to more than about 42 countries in the world. This is the cleanest that I have seen. And I also love the discipline of people here. Probably in Malaysia, we are not there exactly, but it's something probably some Malaysians should follow. One fine day it might happen. That is number one, of course. Food is tasty. The people are beautiful.
Did you taste the fruits, Turkmen fruits?
Oh yes, I did. I know.
Turkmen melon?
Melon, yeah, the melon.
How was it? Unique?
I think we need to redefine juicy and sweet in Oxford Dictionary, because it was so nice.
Some vegetables also taste a little bit different, like cucumber and tomatoes. I don't know if you had the chance to taste.
Yeah. In fact, in my hotel that I stay, you can ask my friends, I'm taking cucumber every single morning and tomato, because I feel the texture of your cucumber is different. It's very crunchy. You can just have it like a snack. It's just so nice. I don't know if I can bring it back home, but if I can, I will definitely do it.
Okay, Mr. Sri, we thank you very much. We hope you enjoy your stay, and hope that this exhibition will give its fruits. Okay, you will get the good result. Hope it's gonna be productive. Okay, have a nice journey back home. Send our warm regards from Turkmen people to hospitable Malaysian people. Thank you very much.
First of all, thank you so much for this short interview. Yes, I will definitely bring back a lot of good memories from here. and I definitely wish to come back again and again and again. Thank you so much again, and see you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you.